Hello friends, welcome to another session of On Fingertips. Friends, now we are moving ahead with the algebraic expressions. I have done the basics and the addition and subtractions with the algebraic expressions. If you haven't gone through that, please check out the suggestions. Now, moving ahead, I am writing a polynomial expression, that is 7p square q square minus 5p square q plus 3pq and a constant value term, that is 4. This is a polynomial expression. Now what is coefficient? We are having all the factors. I am taking this as it is also having a negative sign with it. Minus 5p square q. We are trying to write it factors. The factors are minus 5 into p square into q, where the 5 is a numerical factor while p square and q are the literal factors. So what the new term I am introducing here is a coefficient. What is a coefficient? For minus 5, all the literal values its coefficient, that is p square q. For minus 5, the coefficient is p square q. For q, the coefficient is minus 5 p square. The coefficient for p is minus 5 p q. So the remaining factors are known as the coefficient. In the multiplications of algebraic expressions, we can multiply a monomial with a monomial, a monomial with a binomial, a monomial with a polynomial, or a binomial with a binomial, or a binomial with a trinomial, or a polynomial with a polynomial. Oof, we have lots of options. Let's do it. The first case I am taking off is monomial by a monomial. Before doing the multiplication, we should remember two rules. The first rule, rule 1, this is when the term with the like signs is multiplied, we get a positive sign. Always we get a positive sign. For example, if we multiply plus with plus sign, we get plus. If we multiply minus with minus, we again get a plus. But if we multiply plus with minus or minus with plus, means two opposite signs, we always get a negative sign. Means plus multiplied by minus will get minus, or minus multiplied by plus will get a negative sign. This was the first rule. Now rule number 2. The rule number 2 says that if a term is having the same factors, variable factor, that is x, and this is multiplied again with x and having the powers m or n, we are generalizing it. Instead of 2, I am writing m and n. Means x power with m multiplied by x power to n will get x n plus n. So these are the two general rules we should remember while multiplying the polynomials. This will make our multiplication easy. Now I am multiplying monomial with a monomial, means having only a single term in it. Means, for example, I am writing 3xy multiplied by 2x square y square. So we'll proceed like 3 multiplied by 2 means the numerical factors with the literal factors. Now we are having multiply by x with x. This is having the power of 1 multiplied by x power of 2 multiplied by y power of 1 multiplied by y power of 2. Following the rules, we'll get 3 2s are 6, x into x 1 plus 2 and y 1 plus 2 will get 6x cube y cube. So simply we will multiply monomial by a monomial. Now the next one is second one is binomial by a monomial. Means I can add in this same statement, means I am just making it binomial plus 6. So the term becomes, or I will do it like xy. So the terms become, what we have to do it? We have to multiply 3xy with this and then 3xy with 6xy. Now 3 2s are 6. We know the result of this. 3 2s are 6. X cube y cube plus 3 to 6 are 18. Now here it is x square y square. So simple. We can multiply binomial with a monomial. Now the next one, I am taking the case of a polynomial with a polynomial. How can we multiply polynomial with a polynomial? Two things can be done in this. Writing a polynomial, multiply by another polynomial, this. How can we proceed? First of all, we have to multiply this with this. Means 2xy multiplied by 4x square y plus 7xy plus 6. Sign in the middle plus 3y square multiplied by again with the 6. This is known as the distributive property. We are using the distributive property over here. Now simplifying it, 2x square multiplied by this, 2x square multiplied by this, first, second and the third one. Similar is the case over here. First we have to multiply 3 by y square with 4x square y, then with 7xy, then with the 6. Writing the results, calculate in your mind, you know the rules. What you have to do is multiply the numerical value with the numerical value and the literal value with the literal value. The thing is, 4 2s are 8, x square means x raised to the power 4 and y, plus 7 2s are 14, x cube and y, plus 2 6s are 12, x square. Similar over here, plus 12 x square y cube plus 21 x y cube plus 18 y square. If there are some similar terms, similar literal factors, we can add them. If there is no, so this is the answer. There is no similar term, so nothing is to be added. So this is the answer. Now we have some of the, this was simple polynomial multiplied by a polynomial. Now we have some identities. We'll discuss them one by one. Now what are the identities? When we are having a term with a variable in it, a polynomial expression with a variable in mathematical sentences with a variable in them, and the value of the variable satisfies for all of the equations, that is known as an identity. There are three cases we are going to discuss. The first one is a plus b whole square. Means how we can calculate this a plus b whole square. Simplifying it, we'll get a plus b, again multiplying it by a plus b. Now using the distributive property again, a multiplied by a plus b and plus b multiplied by a plus b. Simplification, a square plus ab plus ab plus b square. Adding these two because having the same literal values, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. For every value of a plus b square, we have a square plus 2ab plus b square. Means you have to only learn this thing. If you know the values, you can simplify it using this identity. For example, if we are having a square with this side 2x plus 3y and you have to calculate its area, means area of a square. Area of square is equal to side into side, and we have the value of side as 2x plus 3y. Now how can we simplify it using the identity? This means 2x plus 3y whole square. This means using the identity, first term 2x square means the square of this 4x square plus 2 into 2, 4 3s are 12 xy, 12 xy plus 3y term square means 3 3s are 9y square. So in one go you can have the answer by using the identity. These makes our calculations simple. Now the next identity is identity second, when a minus b, a minus b, I am changing it over here, a minus b, this is just to save the time, a minus b whole square. This means a minus b into a minus b. Now calculating it, writing it again, a minus b into a minus b. Using the distributive property again, a multiplied by this whole bracket, b multiplied by this whole bracket. Means a multiplied by a minus b multiplied by a minus b. Now solving it, a square minus ab minus minus plus b square. So this comes out to be a square minus 2ab plus b square. So solving this, we get a square minus 2ab plus b square. If we know the values, we can calculate this in the same way. Now, doing a sample problem for you. If we have the value of the square side as 4x square y minus 2xy. This is side. How can we calculate the area in one go? Area we know, side into side, which is 4x square y minus 2xy into 4x square y minus 2xy. So using the identity, we get 4x square. 4 4s are 16, x raised to the power 4, y raised to the power 2, minus 2 into 4, 8 2s are 16, x cube y square plus x square y x cube y square. How is it possible that x 2 plus 1 3 y and y 1 plus 1 2. So it comes out to be 16x cube y square. The next one is plus 2 square means 4 x square y square. So this is the answer in one go. You just have to memorize what are the identities we are using in this. Now the next and the last identity is when one is positive and the other one is the negative. Means we are having a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Now how can we calculate this? Solving it very simple. We get a into a minus b plus b into a minus b. We'll solve it. How? A square minus ab plus ab minus b square. It comes out to be a square minus b square. As simple as like that. For example, we are having 4xy plus 2x square y square plus, now the next one will be 4xy minus 2x square y square. In one go we can calculate this by simply using the identity a square minus b square, means 16x square y square minus 4x raised to the power 4 y raised to the power 4. In one go we can have the answer. Now some of the numerical problems are based on this. We can simply follow the identities and get the result. The thing is, if you have to calculate, the first one I am taking is, if you have to calculate the square of 98, in one go how can you calculate the square of 98? In one go we can calculate the square of 98. We know that it is equal to 100 minus 1, 100 minus 2. 98 is equal to 100 minus 2. So taking the square of 100 minus 2. This is A and this is B. A minus B. We are using the identity A minus B whole square. Now simplifying it one go. A square, we know the result, that is A square minus 2AB plus B square. A square means 10,000 minus 2 into A means 100 into B 2 plus B square 4. What will have? 10,000 minus 400 plus 4. 10,000 minus 400 means 9,600 plus 4. Answer will be 9,604. So the answer will be 9,604. Using the identity, we can reach here very easily. Now the next one is, I am doing for you. You have to calculate the square of 104. How you will calculate the square of 104? We know that 104 is 100 plus 4. Using the identity a plus b square whole square, we will get 100 square plus 2 into 100 into 4 plus 4 whole square. This comes out to be 10,000 plus 200, 4 2s are 8, 800 plus 16. It comes out to be 10,816. So the answer is 10,816. So these are very simple to calculate. Now the last one I am going to take is a little bit difficult. Means if you have x square plus 1 by x square, you have to calculate the value of this. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 3. Now how you will calculate the value of x square plus 1 by x square? Means we have to square this. This means the sides, because we are having equal to in equations. We have done that x plus 1x, this is an equation, mathematical equation in which left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. If we are squaring the left hand side, we have to square the right hand side too. So solving this, again it is an identity, a plus b whole square. Using that identity, x square plus 2 into x into 1 by x plus 1 by x square is equal to 9. Now x cancels out x, x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square is equal to 9. Now we have to get the value of x square plus 1 by x square. So this comes out to be x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7. So the value of this equation comes out to be 7. See how easy are going with this identities. Friends, right now we were following the horizontal method of multiplication for the polynomials. Now we will do the column method. For this, I am taking the example of 5x plus 8y multiplied by 4x minus 2y. Again, it is very simple. We will write them in columns. 5x plus 8y multiplied by 4x minus 2y. We will multiply 1 by 1. That is a term. 2y will multiply by the expression 5x plus 8y. This means minus 2y means 8 2s are 16, 16y square plus minus minus plus minus again minus 5 2s are 10 xy. Now multiplying 4x with the 5x plus 8y. 4x multiplied by 8, 32 xy plus 20x square. Now you will see that there are two like terms, that is 10xy and 32xy. Adding these will get minus 16y square plus 22xy. By solving 32xy minus 10xy will get 22xy plus 20x square. In this way we can solve in the multiplication in column method. Now we can solve them very easily. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please smash that like button and do share and subscribe with your friends. Thank you.